All right, it's the World Cup 2026.
Whoa.
But 32 years ago, in 1994, one important thing outside of the World Cup that happened was while the World Cup was on in the US, everybody was on their TV watching O.J. Simpson drive down a highway.
How could I forget?
The date was June 17th, 1994. Simpson was supposed to have turned himself in that day after the murders of his ex-wife Nicole and her friend Ron Goldman.
And as a result of that,
Yes.
not as a result of that only, but most Americans didn't realize the World Cup of football was in America, taking place in their own country as they were watching OJ. And inside the World Cup, there was equally huge controversy.
Right.
Because there was a Colombian footballer called Andrés Escobar. Escobar famously scored an own goal in the World Cup. And if you're in the UK watching that, the commentator in the UK was called David Coleman. And David Coleman said, after Escobar scored an own goal, oh my God, he should be shot for that.
On June 22nd in Pasadena's Rose Bowl, the U.S. won a 2-1 game in which Colombia defender Andrés Escobar accidentally kicked the ball into his own net. Colombia, one of the favorites going in, was eliminated in the first round. The team returned home on Wednesday to anonymous threats that were carried out. It was at 3:30 a.m. in front of this restaurant. 27-year-old Andrés Escobar got into his car. He was surrounded and shot 12 times and killed. Allegedly, one of the assailants yelled, "Thanks for the auto goal." In Colombia, thousands of mourners gathered to mourn the loss of the Colombian star.
So there was OJ and Escobar. That's what happened in 1994. But fast forward to 2026.
Yep.
Here we are.
Yes.
And
This is the Mexican World Cup.
the Mexican World Cup.
Or is it the Canadian?
Or the Canadian,
Keep
or maybe
forgetting.
the USA.
Oh,
I don't remember which one it is.
maybe it's all three.
But it is there are some firsts here that never happened before. It's the only World Cup hosted
Yes.
ever where the host country, the USA this is actively at war.
With one of the participants.
With one of the participants.
Participants, yes.
How can you beat that?
The United States called it Operation Epic Fury. Whatever the name, today's attack could forever change the Middle East and risks a forever war of the kind Donald Trump had vowed to end.
For these reasons, the United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests. We are going to destroy their missiles and raze their missile industry to the ground. It will be totally, again, obliterated.
And not only that, they don't let Iran stay overnight in the USA. So they have to play 3 games in the USA, 2 in Los Angeles, 1 in Seattle.
Right.
So they're in Tijuana, northwest Mexico, right by the border at their training camp. They come over the fence, as it were. Sorry, Donald.
Some have suggested a barrier is immoral. Then why do wealthy politicians build walls, fences, and gates around their homes? They don't build walls because they hate the people on the outside, but because they love the people on the inside.
And they play their games and they return to Mexico. So they cannot stay overnight in the US. So that's...
They couldn't have just rescheduled the games so they were in Mexico, because some of the games are played in Mexico, aren't they?
Some of them are, but not those games. And the apparently it was too hard with scheduling. However, ironically, there is a 6% chance the USA and Iran can meet in a game. And to do that, they're in the group stages, which means they're playing against 3 other teams, and they're in their own tables. And if they both become runners-up in their tables, respective tables, they will meet. A 6% chance. I just want to see that happen.
Well, it won't happen. It's not possible. But if it was to happen,
Yeah.
I think ice would be there. And it's a bit hard to win with only 6 players.
That's true. It's true. And you would also know that around 15 officials and referees have been not granted permission to enter the US.
Well, you don't need those if the US is playing. They've got the crowd. The crowd can make the decision.
They can, can't they?
That's right.
But the immigration department has, and they've banned a Somali referee from entering, and he's been sent back due to vetting concerns, I should say, vetting concerns,
Right.
that he was associated with terrorist organizations. So
Right.
he's now back in Somalia.
What did you learn about the Somali ref who was denied entry completely? He would have been the first African referee to officiate during a World Cup.
Good morning, Errol. That is completely right. There have been growing calls and demands for the Trump administration to explain and justify why it barred and deported Mr. Omar Artan, that Somali referee, one of only 52 referees selected by FIFA to officiate at this year's World Cup in the US, Canada, and Mexico.
And a number of Iranian officials have been not granted permission.
So are they sending some games to Somalia?
No, they're not. But FIFA, in their wisdom, have decided to grant this Somali referee a refereeing right somewhere else. So they've already said you're refereeing the next
Zimbabwe.
event. Zimbabwe. That's not very nice. But then
Sorry,
you were
Johnny.
known for these kind of comments, weren't you, in your time as FIFA chairman and CEO?
Yes, but then you took over, Johnny, so...
I know. But I didn't allow corruption to corrupt me.
Oh, no. Corruption. I don't even know how to spell that. That word is not allowed in FIFA headquarters.
Well, Sepp, I've even given Donald Trump the Peace Prize from FIFA, the first ever one. We've created it.
Mr. President, this is your prize. This is your peace prize.
And it was well-deserved too, wasn't it?
It was.
It was.
President Trump is touting his peace efforts around the world. In his address to the UN General Assembly, he took credit for stopping 7 global wars and conflicts.
And do you know where we held it, the ceremony?
Tell me.
At the Donald Trump and John F. Kennedy Memorial Center, which, oddly enough, now will take out Donald J. Trump's name from the building as mandated.
Travesty. I think a travesty.
Piece by piece.
Piece by piece.
The letters got removed.
Trump's name was removed from the Kennedy Center today after a judge's order. Julie Sirkin joins me now from the White House. And Julie, the president may have seen the change today himself.
Jose, that's right. President Trump drove past the Kennedy Center today on his way to his golf course. Look, it is his normal route, but notable tonight because his name has just come off from the building after a federal judge, you see it there, ordered its removal.
But as we speak, they still have the scaffolding up with the tarp around it. So they might just leave that there.
Well, if it gets overturned, I believe they got removed though. I can't be sure.
Okay, I liked it. I thought it said something because then all you could see was the and last part of the last word.
But moving right
along, Johnny, yeah?
We have problems with the tickets, Sepp.
Oh.
The ticket prices, because we've introduced...
You just charge a lot more and you get more.
But we do. We call it surge pricing.
Oh,
dynamic pricing.
That sounds wonderful.
A dynamic pricing system which allocates demand to supply.
They would have only done that in my day.
It's only increased the average ticket since Qatar by 4 times the price.
Oh.
So if you want to take your family, take a mortgage out. But Sepp, we're under investigation from US authorities in New Jersey and New York for these price gouges, surges. I can't believe it. Again.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, I know.
FIFA is facing calls to answer questions now after allegations of artificially inflating prices and misleading fans over the sale of tickets for the upcoming World Cup. The Attorneys General of New York and New Jersey have officially launched an investigation into FIFA's practices.
So that's basically our topic for now. A topic of our edition is World Cup 2026. So what else you got for us around the world?
Well, we've got a few things going on. Johnny?
You can call me by my other name if you want.
Not your nom de plume? Okay, well.
Yes, Sepp.
You can call me Andrew and I'll call you Jason then.
Okay.
How's that sound? What about the maybe, possibly, nearly Iran peace deal?
Ah, yes.
Which has only been solved 30 plus times.
It feels like deja vu, but US President Donald Trump tonight insists a deal to end the Iran war is close. It's the 39th time he's made that claim.
Sure enough, there's been some hiccups as we speak with in Lebanon.
Hiccups or BB bombs?
You can call them what you like. Things that have gotten in the way of possibly.
Yeah.
But one thing I don't understand, Jason, the Strait of Hormuz.
Yes.
I need you to explain something.
It's not straight.
That's it. What's with that? It's a curve.
It's curved, yeah. It's around, yeah, it just goes like a little
hump.
Yeah.
Hiccup.
Yeah.
Little hiccup.
I don't know. Why do they call these things?
Why do they do that? So anyway, that's the peace deal again, on and then off and then on, and then who knows? Maybe it'll be on. Maybe it'll be more oil pumping. But I've noticed the price of petrol, gasoline, is coming down, even with the not straightened out.
And the US stock market is still strong. And GDP growth is high. I mean, what is going on?
Plus, American military armaments companies doing a great deal at the trade at the moment.
Yeah, discount. Buy 1,000, get one free.
Why would you want to stop? Too much fun. Too much fun. Well, let me see. G7 summit, Jason.
Yes.
What do you know about that?
G7 summit is on at the moment.
Yes.
I understand.
In France.
In France.
I've seen a lot of water cannons out. People getting drenched, possibly celebrating early summer in Europe.
Yeah.
They're all just going like a little
There's
bit
a heat
hot.
wave, isn't there?
A little bit hot, yes. And the police are there to help them. They go like, well, we'll just...
Who would like some more?
Who would like some more? Bit hot here. Let's just give you a little bit of water. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
It's sort of better than, it's sort of like a European way of not wasting plastic bottles.
Yes.
You just give them the water they need. You don't need to have extra rubbish on the floor.
But they don't seem to be drinking it.
Yeah, but they're being nicely cooled. Nicely cooled. I think that brings us to possibly, Jason.
Yes.
Winners and losers of the week.
Okay.
I have a real quickie here. And then we also hang around because we've got a special prize at the end of this.
Oh.
But before we get there, winners and losers of the week.
Okay.
Jason, you got any ideas of winners and losers from your perspective?
Apart from people losing and winning in the World Cup, tell me.
Well, I'm going winner of the week has to be Donald Trump.
Who's he?
Right. It's just some guy. Some guy who loves publicity, and he's the winner of the week in my mind because he has got more publicity than anyone else, and that's exactly what he's after. It's constant Donald Trump.
What on earth has he done this time?
Everything. He's solved wars, he's fixed inflation, because he loves inflation, so he's fixed that.
He does, yes.
I will. Are you concerned, Mr. President, about the latest inflation number which came out this morning? Could that be a
No, I love it. The numbers were great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation.
He's put on more tariffs, so we need that. Clearly. For slavery reasons. I mean, of course, countries like Australia are really actively involved in that. So, yeah, that's fair enough. So,
the world has become accustomed to Donald Trump's love of tariffs, but the president's latest attempt to impose a tax on imports by tying it to lack of action on forced labour caught many off guard.
He's the winner of the week. Loser of the week is definitely Iran because they're on a bit of a loser here. They keep thinking they're there and everyone's still in hiding, worried about the bombs falling down on key people. So they're still a bit of a loser at the moment, but this could turn around very quickly. And
although, according to Iran, that they beat the US. US was in defeat and retreat.
That's true.
So it depends who you speak to.
That's true. But there's a bit of a juxtaposition here, and we could be moving Iran next time around to winner of the week.
Could be.
Especially if they do strike a peace deal with the US, because the deal that the US had during Obama was much stronger than anything they're able to come up with this time. So you've got to keep watching, they might be the winner of the week. But Jason.
Yes.
Jason, we have the big event now.
Tell me, what's the big event?
Well, Jason, we have in this wonderful box here.
Donald!
No, I'm not here. We have the political pub chat, the PPC.
PPC.
The political pub chat. Are you ready for it, Jason?
Yes.
This is the political pub chat inaugural Peace Prize. We could abbreviate this, don't you think? How could we abbreviate it?
We could call it P2CP2.
One more time for the slow people.
P2CP2. Political Pub Chat Peace Prize. But I see you've done a typo.
No, I actually haven't done a typo. We're not going to waste our time with Peace Prize. It's been done before. The Nobel people have done it from Norway. FIFA have got their illustrious inaugural Peace Prize awardee this year. And
Mr. President, this is your prize. This is your Peace Prize. There is also a beautiful medal for you that you can wear everywhere you want to go.
I'm going to wear it right now.
Okay, let me hold. Fantastic. Excellent.
who knows who'll get it next time? Maybe it'll be Vladimir Putin. Maybe BG. Who knows? But this is our P2C.
P2C
They read it for yourself and weep. So let's go through the nominees.
But do we get to present that?
No, because we're cheap. We're cheap. We've only got one of those. So it's one of those, you know how there's some prizes like the America's Cup and whatever, never really leave anywhere. They just get naming
like
code.
the Ashes.
Yes. That's right. They stay put.
That's right.
Well, this isn't even going to get names engraved because we're too cheap for that. It's just going to sit here and be pulled out every
we'd be denied visas, wouldn't we, if we tried to get into the US? So there we go.
So
nominees.
Let's go through the nominees. The first nominee is Vladimir Putin because he wants a piece of Ukraine. Vladimir Putin remains committed to proving that the fastest route to territorial expansion is apparently the slowest possible military campaign. Nominee number 2.
Can I also tell you
Yes.
that he's a potential winner because the war in the Ukraine has lasted longer than the Second World War.
There you go.
Isn't that incredible?
That's amazing. Well, anyway, but he's a nominee at this stage.
Yes.
We've got to wait to see who the other nominees are and who the winner is. Nominee number 2, Xi Jinping. Because he wants a piece of Taiwan and a larger piece of the South China Sea. Xi continues to treat maps the way normal people treat buffet menus. And,
all you can eat.
All you can eat, that's it. And this should be no surprise. Nominee number 3 is Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump wants a piece of Greenland, a piece of Canada, a piece of Venezuela, a piece of Cuba, and depending on the week, possibly a few other places as well. Trump has repeatedly discussed acquiring Greenland and has flouted the idea of Canada becoming part of the United States. Most presidents are happy with the country they inherit. Donald treats the globe like he's playing Monopoly and has just landed on an unowned property.
Oh, God.
The man looked at a world map and apparently thought it was a shopping catalogue. And Jason.
Yes.
The winner is, you have the envelope there.
I'll just do this officially now.
Yes, please. Who is the winner?
The winner is, it is Donald Trump.
Well, congratulations.
And there's a citation here. I must read this. So, for outstanding achievement in wanting a piece of things that already belong to somebody else, the 2026 Political Pub Chat Peace Prize, P2CP2, goes to Donald Trump. Congratulations, President Trump. While Vladimir is fighting for a piece of Ukraine and Xi Jinping eyeing a piece of Taiwan, Donald, you've shown true leadership by wanting a piece of everything else.
Wonderful. And that's it. We're out. Done.